Welcome to Bhat Chess School. Today we are studying tactics in chess game. It is from Railopa's martial attack, one of the beautiful tactics we are going to study now. E4, E5, Knight F3, NC6, BB5, A6, BA4, NF6, castles, Bishop E7, Rook E1, B5, Bishop B3, castles, C3, D5. This is the main line of martial attack. Here white played D4. Actually main line is E into D5, N into D5, N into E5, N into E5, Rook into E5 and C6. This is the main line. Instead of main line, white choice the D4 here. Now black played E into D4. White played E5 attacking the knight and NE4. Now white played, instead of C into D4, he played H3, preventing the BG4 threat. Now black has the choice D into C3. D into C3 is the black choice. It is possible or not, because there are four lines he has to calculate. One is the main line is bishop into D5 or queen into D5 or B into C3 or knight into C3. He can play four choices in white side. So after DC3, black has to calculate before play. He has to calculate. If for DC3, he has to choose the move of white moves and reply also both. He has to calculate up to 4 moves, because he want to win the game, not lose the game. So combinations or tactics for win only, not for lose. Now D into C3 is possible or not, let us see. If D into C3, knight into C3, knight into C3, B into C3, B E6, it is one pawn for black and very good position for black. In queen side 4 pawn against 2 pawns, so like material advantage, black is winning. And if DC3, if B into C3, simply black will reply bishop B E6, bishop E6, and again same thing will happen. Is having material advantage on pawn up and good position. So DC3, if bishop into D5, it looks very nice because attacking both the knight, etc., etc. But this is not the good move, very bad move, because bishop's base is the queen and we can attack on the base. Just theory telling that attack against the base and the weakness. So base is D1 queen. So N knight into F2 attacking the queen. King into F2 force. C2 again attack the base. Means queen. Queen C2 is not possible. Queen into D5. So queen D3 supporting the bishop. Now C into B1 equal to queen, rook into B1, knight B4 attack the queen and bishop both. If bishop into F7 check, rook into F7, and winning for clear advantage for black. So after DC3, white cannot play B into C3 or N into C3 or B D5, so only move is queen into D5. Now it is black to play C into B2, because preventing queen into C6 or queen into E5 on any other move, because now he has to reply for C into B2 because he is killing the rook and taking the another queen. Suppose queen into D8 also, he will play bishop into A1 queen, queen D5 and C5 is winning advantage for black. So after bishop into B2, now black to play, he has to save both knight. So he played NC5, very good tactics, winning the game. Very fine. Now white has two choice, one into queen into c6 or e6. If e6, n into b3. Now queen into b3 is not good. Bishop into e6, rook into e6, f6, queen e6, king h8, queen c6. Now queen d1 check, king h2, bd6, bishop e5, bishop into e5, n into e5, queen d4 attacking the rook and knight both. If queen c3, then queen f4 check, queen g3, then queen into pawn. Advantage for black. And even though after queen d4 nf7 check, now simply he will play kg8. Now if nc3, then king into f7. It is huge advantage for black. So to nc5. Even after e6, nb3. If queen into c6, you want to win the black rook, na1, queen a8, knight c2 attack the e1 rook, ef7 check, rook f7, rook e4, save the rook, bishop f5 attack the rook, queen d8, bd8, rook e8, rook f8, rook f8, king f8. This is also huge advantage for black, because black has 3 pawn queen side, very big advantage in queen side. So after nc5, white choice queen into c6, fall into the black traps, bishop b7, and he lost the queen. Here white used very huge calculation, but he cannot save his game, because black's tactics is very fine, and he calculate everything, all the variations. Before playing d into c3, he count all 4 variations in depth, and then he decide to play d into c3. Let us see such games every day, then we can improve our game. How to handle the middle game. Handling the middle game is very important in chess, that every day we have to learn to become a good player.